So, once again, back on the sofa. I'm Oscar Travis, that's Stuart Rees-Jones. That is Jack, and Jack has brought in his Capri. So, I believe that's your first car.
My first classic car. I've always been into cars since I was a kid, growing up watching Top Gear, Hot Wheels from such a really short age. Like, I've just absolutely loved cars, but I didn't really know enough about them. I never went to college to do like a mechanical course or anything like that. So aesthetically, I loved them and I know cars drive, but that was as far as my knowledge went. I thought the only way I'm going to learn about cars and sort to understand them is if I buy a classic car or something. So when I first passed my test, I had, just standard courses and stuff like that. But when you do your test, they teach you water goes in there, washer fluid goes in there, and that was the extent of my knowledge. So, and when something goes wrong, I took it to a garage, but I thought this is, I like cars, I love classic cars. I've always loved Capris. Capris are absolutely beautiful. My old man used to own one, and so they've always sort of been in the back of my mind, really. Yeah. Ended up buying a Capri when I was 19 years old. And yeah, just absolutely learned from there. It's a 2-litre Pinto, which is the most bog standard engine that's ever been made, pretty much. So easiest place to learn. Yeah. It's on carbs, so there's no injectors, there's no ECUs, wiring, things that used to scare me. It's just a perfect car to have as a first car, and yeah, it's beautiful.
How did you sort of make that step from staring at an engine bay going, what the fuck is this, to actually turning spanners?
Yeah, this guy
That's
here.
because of me,
that's cheating, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's my fault, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, this guy here, but also when things break, it's like, it's not, there's no point taking it to a garage. I bought this to learn, so let's learn. Yeah. And luckily, things broke one at a time. So, right, that's an issue. And, like the alternator wasn't working. I was like, what the fuck's an alternator?
Yeah.
Okay, right, it's this, it does this, right, that, and you just learn as you go, and there's no way
You don't need to know everything about the car from day one. You can learn as you go with any classic car, because at the end of the day, they're that simple. You don't need to know like every little nook and cranny of the car to find a fault. Something's wrong with them and things like that. They're quite easy to diagnose and to fix. Yeah.
I just, somebody trying to come into the car scene, and they might like cars like I did, but they're a bit too unsure. Just do it. Just go, maybe don't go head over heels and get into big stuff straight away. Like I said, 2-litre Pinto, the most easy engine in the world. So it was a perfect sort of learning curve for me. And now I'm into American stuff and V8s, but it's about making them gradual steps, I suppose.
So American V8s? Do you have an American car with an American V8?
I have an American car with a Japanese V8.
That's how it works, basically.
Not my choice. I bought a project on eBay after, that's been running fine, great. I thought, okay, well, now I need something to take me to that next step now.
Yeah.
So
you comfort zone with it.
I've always liked American cars, so I thought, I was having a look, and anyway, fell in love with it on eBay. Ended up with it. The bloke I bought it off, he'd put the Japanese V8 into it already, so wouldn't have been my choice, but I've taken on his project, so I'll carry it on, and maybe if I get it running, I'll bring it back for you guys in the future.
Yeah, that'd be nice. We'd definitely love to see it.
I've actually not even seen it in person yet.
No,
I've only seen
I don't think many people have, really.
Yeah.
It's been tucked away for a long time.
Yeah, that's it.
It's come a long way. In all honesty, it's come a long way, and it's like just there now, and it was the last little bits. So we're going to finish it off. We're playing with it next week, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Yeah. But again, stuff like that would have absolutely scared the life out of me. But now, I'm at the point, because I've learned along the way that I can get an engine running on a stand by itself, which again, something 6, 7, 8 years ago I'd have been like, oh, not a clue. Yeah. But it's about learning. And then also, again, obviously, I'm lucky to have yourself, but it's also other people I've met in the car scene as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So you take cars like this to meets, and you find similar people that you do similar stuff. So if I want parts for that, I now know about 5 or 6 blokes that have got a shed full of parts because they own the same cars, similar interests. The friendships I've made through cars is, it's crazy.
The community is ridiculous, and it's like, that's what we need. We need to carry that on, because it's older boys in that community, and you're learning from them as they're talking about it and things like that. But if we're not getting younger people in to start doing it, it's going to die off, and it's going to be a massive shame, to be fair.
Unless you get into it, it's all going to seem scary.
Yeah
So
absolutely.
You've got to start somewhere.
It's getting over that fear of having something break, open the bonnet and being like, I don't know what that component is, I don't really know what it does, and then just sort of reading into it and just going, oh, so it's literally just it does this, and it's these 3 bolts to take it off and change it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it.
it's so simple, but
Yeah.
when you're coming into that sort of scene, it's just,
It can seem very
there's
overwhelming.
just so much shit in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially with like newer cars where you've got to plug everything in, and
Yeah.
so many sensors.
Yeah.
Agreed, like when I got the Camaro, I had no fucking idea what was going on with carbs, and luckily it just broke as soon as I got it, so I was forced just to learn what was going on. And yeah, now it's, I want to say working, but it's
Getting there.
it's very close. It's like one radiator hose from coming here.
Yeah, which will be really good to have it here as well, definitely.
Sweet. So obviously, we've had that for how many years?
Yeah, 11. 10 or 11 years, yeah. 19 and I'm 30 now, so.
Fuck it. I'm also 30. So.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, 12. So what have you done to it then, apart from obviously?
Honestly, not a lot.
putting BMW
It come
headlights
with
into
a standard 32 carburetor. And I, again, went on eBay, which alcohol and eBay do not mix. Ended up bidding on a set of twin 40 carbs, 40s or 45s, can't remember. And I won them, so I was like, oh, I won them, and I was like, don't really want them, but I thought, all right, okay, I've won them now, so we'll put them on. So that's about the only modification I've done. I've changed the interior as well, give it, nice pinstripe red and black seats.
Yeah, matches the car.
Yeah, matches the door. Yeah, with it being black and red, and then and then the gauge cluster as well. That's a red surround. There was an optional extra in the 80s. I found somebody close to home that had one, and I was like, oh, that fits absolutely perfect. But other than that, the car came to me as it is, the old Capri stripe along the back. That the gentleman before me, he put that on, and yeah. That's about it. I haven't really touched it.
Yeah.
To be fair, looking at it now, you wouldn't think, but it's been sat in a field on a trailer for the last 3.5 years, and we pulled it out 2 days ago.
Yep.
And it's going for an MOT next week, so it looks okay now. But yeah, I think last week if you'd have seen it, you'd have gone, oh my god, no, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, well, like, it came here on a trailer and it drove in, so
Yeah.
that's definitely, it's better than it was usually last week. So here we are, the powerhouse.
Wouldn't quite call it that, like, but.
So tell us what we've got here.
So this is the Ford 2-litre Pinto engine, single cam, 4-cylinder, and we're running twin 40 carburetors, which they're the ones I won on eBay. We've also got a power steering pump over here from either a Sierra or a Cortina or something like that. Not the prettiest engine bay in the world. This is how it sort of come to me. It could do with a bit of a tidy up, but so could the rest of the car. Really.
Overspray and stuff like that, but it's nothing for the the car's like 40, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's going to go through a bit, but it's tidy and it's clean, for its age. You know what I mean? You see these and they've got fucking holes everywhere.
I don't open the engine bay in shows, that's for sure. I keep it shut. But yeah, no. So we got. You'll probably notice the two different colours on here. I had a leaky rocker cover down on this side here. It was leaking oil, unfortunately. They just wear a little bit of vibration, so that we had to change. But yeah, other than that, everything else is pretty standard, really.
Yeah, it's just basic maintenance, really, isn't it? These are really robust engines, and they can't, like my dad said, and things like that, and I'm sure your dad said as well, that as long as there's oil in them, they're mint. Yeah. They're really simple. Obviously, you've got your Dizzy down there, leads, and then fuel and exhaust, and that's it. That's all it needs for it to run, and they're just easy to work on. Everything's accessible, and they're just...
The thing I like about the Capris is there's that much space in this engine bay. I've seen a lot of people drop 2 UZs in here. It comes with a V6 as well as a standard. But I've seen people put V8s in here as well. There's just a lot of room in here to work.
Yep.
Not like modern cars where everything's a bit crammed in.
Yeah, there's loads of plastics everywhere and all that kind of
Your
stuff.
cam belt is literally just here, which is totally all accessible. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
So are these the red seats you were talking about before?
Yeah, nice black and red pinstripe interior. I went all the way down to Bournemouth on the south coast of England to pick up the back seats and the door cards. He didn't have the front 2 seats, unfortunately.
Sound.
Researching on the internet, a couple of weeks later, I found the front 2 seats. Where are they? Bournemouth. So another 6.5 hour drive to go back the same way to pick them up. But
Sound. Is that matching factory clocks as well?
yeah, matching dash around. Obviously, we've got to have the old fuzzy dice. So yeah, it's okay. Lovely clock down here. That's all original.
Sound. I'm guessing that radio isn't standard as well.
No, so I've got to add a bit of Bluetooth, a bit of comfort in here, get your phone working. There's one thing in here that I didn't add, the previous owner did. I wouldn't put it in myself, but I'm not taking it out.
That is fucking mint. Didn't see that coming. Fair play. Sweet. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. YouTube link? No, Instagram links in the bio. Thank you.